Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon and Sagittarius reading for my dearest Virgos. Now Virgo, this full moon took place on June 14th and it fully invites us to explore and define our truth, but balance that truth with clear, rational logic and objectivity. With the Sun and fact-finding Gemini, Sagittarius wants to look at the big picture. So we're challenged to find that middle ground. All full moons are about letting go, so we're being asked what ideologies need to be released so that we can have a clean slate. And are there any belief systems that no longer hold truth for us? Jupiter, this full moon's ruler, is asking us to have courage, take risks, and to stand tall in our sense of self. All right, my dear Virgos, so just a quick reminder that my full moon readings are not explicitly about love, although they certainly can be. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dearest Virgos. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my dear Virgos. For this full moon in Sagittarius. Ooh, the Sun card. Some of you are Virgo, Leo cusps. You could have Leo in your chart, or maybe you have Leo around you. What you're leaving behind, the Ace of Pentacles. What you're moving towards, the Emperor. Virgo, seriously. All right, what you need to know, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Some of my Virgos, you are bossing up. You're starting your own company. You're getting a raise, promotion. There is money coming in. You're capitalizing. You took an idea. You planted that seed. You built it. You nurtured it. You watched it grow. And now it is bearing fruit, Virgos. Oh my goodness. What you need to do, the Eight of Pentacles. Keep working, which I know is not a problem for my Virgos out there. Virgos are one of the hardest working signs in the zodiac. Other information that you need to know at this time, the Queen of Cups in reverse. And your final outcome advice energy is the Ten of Cups. Virgos. Seriously, this is like I could drop the mic. Drop the mic. This reading, oh my goodness. All right, we've got the Five of Cups in reverse. A deep healing is taking place. Many of my Virgos, you're just moving into one of the happiest periods in your life. All right, I mean, there's no other way to say it because we have the Sun card, the happiest card in the deck. We start with that and we end with the Ten of Cups. Total, complete happiness and wish fulfillment. Many of you, you're building an empire, you're building a legacy. Truthfully, I thought this was the Ten of Pentacles. It feels like it kind of is a blend of the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Some of you, you're starting a family, you're becoming parents. Calling in your divine masculine. You're not going to be alone anymore. You're paying off debts. You're making money. You've got work. But there's this Queen of Cups energy in reverse. All right. So let's go in. You may be healing from this situation with that Queen of Cups in reverse. You could have been dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. But you're in this energy, the Sun, Virgo, happy, letting your heart light shine. This is a balanced solar plexus. You are stronger than ever. All right, this lunation, this full moon in Sag is having beautiful ramifications for you. The Page of Swords, some of you, you're receiving that acceptance letter. Some of you, you're receiving a message, like seriously, like you've just won the lottery here, Virgo. Now, again, of course, it's not going to be that, right, for everybody or for very many of you, if any of you, exactly, but that's what it's going to feel like. That's what this energy feels like. Some of you, you're starting an online business that's taking off. And we get the Moon card in reverse. Yeah, Cancer, Pisces energy coming through strong. The path forward is being revealed to you, Virgo. You know what you need to do. Many of you, you've had your head down and you've been working on taking this Ace of Pentacles, an idea, and making it your reality. Some of you, you took a very tiny chunk of money and you invested it wisely and boom, it is exploding. I mean, seriously. I don't know what this is. You're going to have to drop a comment down below, but you were given an opportunity and it's like, and it looks like this was a gift from the universe, but there were options and not everybody would be able to do, Virgo, what you were able to do with this Ace of Pentacles. You invested your time, your energy, your love, your money, your resources wisely. You worked hard. You have created something that's financially stable, or it's a relationship. I mean, some of you, you're bringing children into the world, but you're building a legacy. And I can't tell you how proud I am of this energy that I'm picking up on. The King of Swords in reverse. Virgo, you did it when other people told you you wouldn't be able to. You did it despite the naysayers and the haters. I think there were people that if this is like a business, for example, you won. You won. And there were people that told you you'd never be successful, or you'd never be able to do this, or they scoffed at you. You laughed. They laughed at you even. And with the Tower card here, but you have completely, I just want to say, you have shut up your naysayers, your haters. There's nothing anybody can say to you, because you took this little Ace of Pentacles and you made it like a 10 of Pentacles. That's what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing this 10 of Cups as the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. And there were people that doubted you, and you have proven them wrong. Tower moment, Aries, Scorpio energy. I think people are seeing you differently. I think there's a past person too who may have sort of doubted your worth and your value. Some of my Virgos, I'm seeing there may have been like a breakup or a separation, or somebody refused to sort of help you when you really needed it. You know, they gave you distance when you needed love and you needed support. I have a feeling that they're really eating their words and regretting the way that they treated you, because you're moving into Aries energy, Emperor status, like seriously bossing up. The Lovers card in reverse, yeah. You made a tough decision here, Virgo. Well, I don't even think it was a tough decision, but I feel like you went against the grain. You proved people wrong. The Lovers card in reverse. You may have been dealing with somebody who was, two-timing you. You may have been dealing with somebody who just doubted you. And for many of my Virgos, like I said, there's like a little bit of this thread of somebody hurt you emotionally. And instead of dwelling on that energy, you channeled your energy into being productive, and it is paying off in such a big way. I mean, this is like, I'm seeing like revenge body. I'm seeing my Virgos, going from making, a very little bit of money a year to, making 6-7 figures even. Things like that. Like, it's a major, major expansion, and you're moving forward and you're at peace. A lot of you exposed someone or something for not having your back. You may have been dealing with, the Lovers card in reverse, somebody that was cheating, or just somebody that wasn't loyal to you. It could have even been a business partner. It could be a family member. Like, for a lot of my Virgos, it's like somebody told you you couldn't do something. And instead of believing that they were right, or there was a modicum of truth to what they were telling you, you became, this is success. And it could be a relationship. It could be that, there were people against you and a particular person coming together. It could be that, you said, you stated your plan and people scoffed at it, is what I'm getting. And now they're sitting there with their jaws dropped, Virgo. So seriously, kudos to you. It's like you're such a dark horse here, and I mean that in a good way. I mean that in the sense that, like, I don't think you probably mentioned it and got criticized. People probably thought you stopped putting time and effort into this. Probably didn't really pay attention to what you were doing. They thought your ideas were dumb, or you were never going to be able to do this, and you are proving them wrong, and you have. And the Five of Pentacles, you're paying off debts. Some of you, you're buying homes. It's not all financial for all of you. Some of you, you're just straight up happy. All right, the Five of Wands, there's no competition, Virgo. It's just this interesting energy. Like, I feel like you just decided to run your own race. I think people now, there may be people that want to stake a claim in your happiness or your success. But I feel like a lot of my Virgos, you had very minimal support. Now, some of you, of course, you may have had support of close friends and family. But for a large number of my Virgos, whatever this is that you're doing, a relationship, a business, your health journey, your wellness, you did it on your own with very minimal support. And with the Five of Wands in reverse, you detached from a group or a situation. Like, you didn't talk about being the leader. You bossed up. You know what I mean? And I just feel like that's where your power was. It's like you did this kind of silently. The Knight of Cups in reverse. A lot of you were dealing with somebody who wasn't treating you right. who may have been, you know, like I'm seeing, you know how sometimes when you're on TikTok and you see, you know, the people who said, you know, my husband, you know, cheated on me, and I was like, you know, and I looked a certain way, and now I've made that change, and I would, you know, it's like that type of energy. Again, it's not going to be physical for all of you, but that's kind of what they're showing me. You've gone through this major transformation. I feel people can't believe it, and I feel like you did it against all odds. I think you also realized that whatever situation you were in, like it was scattering your energy, and so you decided to remove yourself. And I feel my Virgos made some serious sacrifices to get where you are. What you need to do, the Eight of Pentacles, is keep doing what you're doing, okay? Continue your daily practice, Virgo. It's going to pay off for you. The Eight of Wands in reverse. I also feel this is a little bit of a warning here to defend your energy, because I do feel that there are certain people who are going to be triggered by this success. Because there are people that told you weren't going to be able to do it, and some of them are going to eat their words, but for others of you, they're going to like verbally or like psychically send out like attacks, because they're not going to believe it. They're also, it's like if they felt like they held any sort of power or status over you before, it's like now they realize that you're the emperor, that you're the empress, that you're the boss, and you don't need them. Wow. I mean, I know that sounds kind of harsh, but my Virgos who are connecting with me, you're connecting with me. And the Eight of Wands, some of my Virgos, like double eights is about abundance. It's seriously such a beautiful reading here. And we get the Knight of Swords. Yeah, but I want you to be careful because there's drama. There are people who are maybe, you know, there are naysayers, and I just want you to continue to run your own race. Okay, so you might be getting trolled if you have an online business. You might have friends and family who are talking bad about you. And again, this isn't all of this reading, because I do feel that a lot of you have support here with your Ten of Cups. But I feel like, again, Virgos, just continue, put your head down and work. Enjoy your success. Don't worry about what other people say or have said. What you have done is something that you have done on your own, and it's a result of consistent effort over time. And it's about you believing in yourself when most likely other people didn't. And I just like, you know, I could take my hat off to you. Okay, seriously, Virgos, whoever I'm connecting with, congratulations and thank you, because this is inspiration. This is real inspiration. Now let's see what this Queen of Cups is in reverse. So there is some sort of distorted feminine drama here, and we get the Hanged Man, maybe with a Cancer, Pisces person. That energy is coming through really strong. It could be somebody that didn't want to invest in you, whether this is financially or emotionally. They didn't want to invest in you, Virgo. I do see that there's somebody that has a lot of regret and remorse because they're seeing you differently. Maybe they made you feel like you weren't good enough. That's what I'm getting. They made you feel like you weren't good enough. Five of Pentacles. And instead of reacting to that and letting that sort of anchor you in a disempowering belief that, yeah, right, maybe I'm not, you're like, I am, and I'm going to show you. I'm telling you, this is like serious revenge body type energy, but for me, it's more than that. It's not just your physical appearance. You're calling in abundance on so many different levels. And the Star card, yeah. Somebody here is totally shocked. The Star in reverse takes us back to the Tower. A lot of my Virgos, you are towering, bringing down people's beliefs that they had about you, that you were either just like them, or because you're not. You're obviously head and shoulders above. I know this sounds so, it sounds very egotistical, but these are the messages that are coming out. For some of you, you know, like I'm saying, because like what I see with the Five of Wands energy here, like so there were people that thought you were just like them, like you would never rise above. You're just proving so many people wrong here is what I'm seeing. I also feel there's somebody that was unsure of the future, and they didn't see a future with you, or they didn't see your potential. And like I said, they're definitely regretting it. Your final outcome, Virgo, is the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Double tens, Virgo. I swear, if I could pop bottles of champagne, confetti would fall from the ceiling. I mean, this is incredible. Virgo's success, abundance, happiness. And we get the Seven of Wands. Yeah. And look at this person. This person's under attack. And like I said, I'm not trying to breed paranoia here and say that, oh, there are people there. You probably do have more eyes on you right now than ever. But that's because you've risen above. You've pulled away from a pack. You're calling in, you're calling in your tribe, people that are going to match your energy. I feel like it's very different than the people that you had been dealing with. I do feel a lot of my Virgos, you did have support, whether it's from your spouse or your loved ones. But you have proven people wrong, and your success is making people's jaws drop. Ace of Pentacles. So we start with the Ace of Pentacles here and we end with the Ace of Pentacles right on a treasure chest. I don't know how else to say this. Like I said it from the beginning, it's like a drop the mic reading. Ace of Pentacles, there's a brand new life here for you, Virgo. A brand new relationship, a new, maybe a new member of the family. It's success, wealth, abundance, up-leveling. Seriously, best reading ever. All right, let's see what Spirit would like you to know or what Spirit would like you to focus on at this point. Lessons. Part of your path, part of your life path is to experience things that seem unfair or difficult, but that are meant to evolve your soul. Yeah, and I think you're taking these lessons, these past naysayers, haters, situations, and you've learned from them. Like you've turned it into gold. You've turned, lemons into lemonade or whatever. Community. With a foundation of building strong relationships, you have the skills to bring people together for the greater good of all. Yeah, and I feel like this is networking. I feel like some of you are becoming well known within your community. A lot of my Virgos, you may be doing like philanthropic work. So again, like when we set intentions for ourselves to be successful, it's important that we do it in threes. We set the intentions for ourselves, for, the people like in our immediate family, our immediate friends and family group, and then for, the collective at large. And my Virgos were such service-oriented energy that I feel that you also have achieved or skyrocketed or will skyrocket to success because of what you do doesn't just affect you, but it positively affects many others. And mission work. Yeah, see, join forces with like-minded souls whose mission is to support and empower people in other communities. Yeah, absolutely. And this is part of your life's mission. Okay. And we get caring for the elderly. So for many of you, you did have support from either your parents. This could be grandparents. This could be, some of you may have received a small inheritance, for example. And instead of just like, buying a new car, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But you really turned it into like something that you whatever this is that you were given, inheritance or not, you've turned it into something super successful. And the care and concern for older generations has the added benefit of learning from their wisdom and experience. So your ancestors are helping you and guiding you along here. All right, I love this. All right, let's see what clear messages and guidance. And some of you may be working for the elderly. You may have an idea that helps, like veterans or helps. Yeah. Helps care for the elderly, as it says right there. I'm sorry, I just had a moment of just like, I like a little bit of like, wow, like just like not feeling deflated, but just this reading it's beautiful. You've worked so hard to get here, Virgo. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity. You're a force to be reckoned with. I also feel some of my Virgos, if this has been a lonely journey for you, like you're meeting your person, because like you're meeting your person on your way to this success. But this is also, again, having that love and support of that special person. Somebody is truthful and honest. Some of my Virgos, like I was picking up on, you may have been betrayed or cheated on. That's coming out. But I like I said, you learned from this. You didn't let this destroy you, or you didn't let this anchor you in negative energy. It's like a lesson. It made you stronger. And you are, for some of you who are single, you have somebody reaching out, calling to ask you out on a date. And for others of you, you know what I'm getting with these love messages? I'm seeing that some of my Virgos, like you may have put love on hold to work on this like business idea or whatever this is, this leveling up. And it's like now it's like that's going to change, especially for my single Virgos. But for some of my Virgos, there's somebody here in your past that cheated on you or made you feel like you weren't good enough. And like I said, they're seeing you differently. They're going to come back around, but I think you're going to get your karmic justice. All right. This is somebody who made you feel like you weren't good enough or you didn't have enough. And now that you're doing really well, or you've had this glow up or this major bossing up, they're going to come back around. And I want you to be very, very weary of that. Okay. Because they're kicking themselves right now, but they didn't recognize your worth and your value when they had you. All right. So just be aware. All right, let's see what additional messages Spirit and your angels have for you. These could be numbers that you see, repeating signs, synchronicities, on the clock, on license plates, on the internet, invoices. Number 99, so you're ending a cycle here. I'm courageous. And a lot of my Virgos, you had the courage to put your money where your mouth was. And you said you were going to do something and you did it. And I feel like people didn't believe it. Some people did. I'm not saying the whole world was against you. But it's time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. Some of my Virgos too, it's like you're building some sort of abundance here, so then you can also get to work on your life's mission. And what I mean by that is, like Virgos, like those of you where this is like total financial up-leveling, now you're going to start giving back. Okay, to the community, caring for the elderly, taking care of animals. I think there was something in the Cancer reading that was very similar to this. I love this. I love this. And number 14, I'm practical. And that's Virgo energy. You're open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. Okay, yeah, so I feel that's true. My Virgos tend to be quite methodical out there. And number 27, your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. Some of you, you're doing like global, like you're doing like mission work. You're starting a nonprofit organization. I want to say NGO. Or ONG for some of you who are Spanish speakers. Sorry, I don't know why I had to say that. But I do see here that, and I also got a weird vision when I was reading this card. Some of you, like I'm getting that you may have been like picked on in high school or when you were younger. And for some of you, like you're going back to your roots. And the people that didn't treat you so good in the past or didn't treat you so well in the past are going to be shocked, because I feel a lot of my Virgos, you've really made something here of yourself. But I feel like with this open heart and this open mind, my Virgos, you're in such a beautiful energy. Yeah. All right. So we get number 10. I'm ingenious. You have great leadership skills. That's why you're moving into Emperor energy. Your mind is sharp and always allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. So yeah, that's my Virgos being the boss here. Wow, Virgos. I don't know. You're going to have to let me know what is going on here. You're just blowing me away here. Absolutely. All right, let's see what other messages we have for my Virgos, please. Clear messages and guidance for my Virgos, please. I am the embodiment of the divine feminine. So we do have the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So some of you, this is about love. Like you're calling in your counterpart. But the embodiment of the divine feminine is also you're healing any sort of blocked sacral chakra, or this, your energy of worth and value. You're putting your creativity to work for you. And this is why you're receiving. You're open to receive the abundance that the universe is providing you. And you're reflecting. I hold the mirror up to see, accept, and love all of me. Yeah. And I feel like there was pretty powerful time when that wasn't the case for my Virgos. And there's somebody here that in particular, whether it's a parent or, you know, somebody in your past, that made you feel like you were not lovable. But I don't think you let that stop you. And we get teacher. So many of you, I am the teacher that leads with self-knowledge, the ancient grandmother. Some of you, I do feel there was some sort of inheritance. Some of you, I don't know if you were raised by a grandparent. This reading might be particularly or resonate for you. You may have been raised by your grandparent, or maybe I'm getting like you had, your grandparents were the ones that supported you most, maybe just, you know, creatively or emotionally. And if they've crossed over, they're definitely smiling down on you. I feel that that's been a really strong point for you, you know, knowing that they were around you and supporting you. And the medicine woman, heal. I nurture and nourish my body, mind, and soul. And you're healing, Virgo. And your healing is bringing in all of this abundance. And it's also something that you're extending to others. So it really doesn't get more powerful, more beautiful than this, Virgo. All right. I'm sending you so much love and light. I am so thankful to be connected to you out there. Thank you. Thank you for your work, Virgos. All right. Thank you for the work you do on yourselves and like within the community and for the collective at large, because you upgrading and up-leveling like this has a positive effect and inspires all of us, okay? So I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. If these messages resonate, I'm going to ask that you hit that like button, share, subscribe, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light, my dear Virgos. Take care.